Hi everyone. So I've been working on this video from these little folios that I made, and this kit came from Amanda Charlesworth. It's actually called Create with Scrimping Mommy on Facebook. You can find her on YouTube, and she gives away freebies, and this queen bee kit was one of them. And I just made a little folio. So I am going to show measurements and how I made this. I tweaked it a little bit and changed it. As you can see, these aren't as tall. So I'm going to go ahead and show you, make this one, and then I'll show you what else I did with these. I kind of took it a little bit further. Today I'm going to be using a kit. This is just one of the sheets, but this is from her lilac kit. It is over. If you join her Facebook page, she gives Friday freebies, and this is from one of those. This was the one she just gave last Friday. I'm not using that one today, or yesterday actually it would be, because today's Saturday the 18th, I think. But every Friday she'll do either some sort of a freebie, a little kit. And so go join her page, check out her her YouTube page, join her Facebook page, and then you can see what people do with these. And this is one of the things that I did with mine. I used a couple different kits of hers as well. So first of all, to get started, I made myself basically some templates. So I'm just going to keep this on hand, and then I'll always have my templates with me. These are the measurements that I used. So I'm going to set that right there. And as I go along, you can take like a snapshot of it. And as I go along, it'll start to make sense. So I'll tell you which one I'm working on. So I've gone ahead and I've cut out all of the pieces that I need. So I have my base. I have my 2 tags. I have my left pocket. I take that back, left pocket, and I have my right pocket. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of scoring on these. I'm going to take the base, and you're basically going to score that in half. So this is 8. I just tweaked it a little bit to make my measurements a little more simple, so I didn't have to do the 8s and stuff like that. And there's our base. We're going to take our, let's do the tags because that was next on the list. So we're going to take our 2 tags, and basically we're just going to score a 1/2 inch on one side. 1/2 inch on one side. Okay. Then we're going to take our left pocket. It's 6 inches. We're just going to score that in half. Okay. Now all the scoring is done. And I'm just going to fold these over. Now I'm going to need a right and a left tag. And since we want them to flip out, I'm going to have to score one so that it flips this way, and the other is going to flip this way. Doesn't matter, you can turn it around, but the point is you want them to flip out. Okay. Then I am going to take my right pocket, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to corner around just one side. I'm going to take my tags, and I'm going to take my template for making a tag. And I'm going to snip those edges. so this one flips out. I just keep them facing that way towards me so I know which one is which. Doesn't matter, you can always do the flip back over, but it does matter when you start to lay the paper. Okay, so we have all of our scoring, and the only thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and clip that off. I'm going to clip so my edges are mitered in, just so when you go to cover it, you don't see papers. Okay, so that is all the scoring and cutting we need to do. Oh, I take that back. This is going to be the left pocket. All I did was take my scoreboard, and you could leave it just like this, but I went corner to point and got this, because this is going to be a couple different pockets. All right, so all that done, I'm going to set that aside, and I went ahead and have another batch here ready to go, and these are all inked and ready to go. So here's all of my papers. Okay, then I cut out all of my designer paper or dressy paper, however you want to say that. Again, you'll see underneath I gave you the base, the designer paper, underneath each one. So these are the measurements that you're going to want to use, so that when you lay them down, you're getting a nice edge. And I went ahead and I inked all of those as well. So then we're going to assemble our stuff. So let's see, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this here, this here, this here, and then I will do the front and the back, but I will not do the inside until I do a couple other steps. So I'm going to go ahead and get all those glued on, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I have everything glued except for the inside pages. So before I glue the inside pages, because I want to hide these flaps, those are going to get glued in first, and then the pages will be glued in over top of that so you won't see it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you don't want to glue that down because then your card won't flip open. And you think that might be a silly thing to say, but yeah, I've done that. And then I was like, oh no, I needed that to be open. So then it became a pocket. All right, so I'm just going to turn this so I can see it. I'm going to kind of get it where I want it, line it up. And then glue that down. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, I'm just going to get that where I want it. And glue that down. And there we have it. Now, when we put these pages in, you won't notice that that's there. So I'm going to go ahead and glue those pages in, and then show you how I added these, and then I'll show you the other books. So All right, they're all glued together. Now, of course, you can go ahead and put stuff on the back of these as well. You can cut out your pretty paper and put stuff on the back, absolutely. But for this one, I just kept it simple. So what I need to do here is I need to glue this bottom shut. So I'm going to have a pocket here. And then I'm going to glue this side and this side. And I'm going to place that right here. And then this one, I'm going to glue the bottom and this side. And place it right here. Okay, so that's the basics. And then I did put a little, you can close it shut however you want. You could put a little string around it. I'll show you on the other ones kind of what I did. I'm not going to go through that because there's different ways you can do closures. You could get, you know, elastic, and you could put a button and then have elastic or wrap around it either this way or this way. But this is just the basic of the folio. So let's show you what I did with the other ones. So like I said, this was my first one. No, this was my first one. And all I did was I glued, I basically took a piece of paper, and you can kind of see, I just glued it together, glued it on the back. I made a little flap from the same piece of paper, and then that way you could just put that through there. And then I got a little better at it as I went along. So this is the second one that I made that I liked a lot. You know, I just started to grow after that. So then this is what this one looks like. And then on this one, not only did I have a back pocket to slide things in, I made a little side pocket. And here was the original pocket, and then that was a side pocket. And then on this one also, I made a pocket on the back so that I could slip another tag. And in this kit, Queen Bee, there was tags and stuff that came with it, so that was kind of nice because I had some other pieces to work with. Otherwise, you could just do more of the patterned paper and make your own tags. So then from there, this is actually a kit. I used some of the kit that I got off Amanda's Ko-fi. She has a Ko-fi, Ko-fi shop, and she does sell some of her digital, so she'll give us some of these ones, and then sometimes she'll make a kit out of it if the response is good and people seem to like what she's making. Then she'll make a kit, and it's very inexpensive to buy the digital kits. So anyway, I don't remember the name of this one, but if you go to her Facebook page and you join it, you go to the file section and you can download these. So this one, I really started to get into it and make it, you know, I was like, oh, I can really do a lot with this. So on the front of the tags, I again made a little side pocket, but then on this one, I made a little square pocket so I could put some little writing things and little labels and stuff in there. And then of course I had this pocket here for a tag, pocket here. And this was part of a kit that I had bought from her, Victorian Ladies, I think it was. And I think I might even put another little pocket here. I haven't, or a belly band, something that I could slip a little piece of paper. Sky's the limit once you get going. But what I really liked about this one was I took the paper, and because I wanted it to show from one side to the other, I was very careful in how I cut it out so that I could get these to line up together. So I really love how that turned out. And then I put a pocket on the back as I did on the other one. So yeah, it's a cute little folio. And when I get making my Victorian Ladies journal, which I'm working on my mushroom journal, so maybe I'll do a flip through of that. I'm getting so close to being done. But yeah, go over to Create with Scrimping Mommy. I will link her in the comment section, and go join her page. And there's so many more ideas than me, you guys, that you can just get inspiration from. Like it's a lot, and the ladies, it's just a great group to be in. I love it. So anyway, I hope you found that fun and interesting, and I hope you make some little folios. Have a great day. Bye.